Hey everyone, I want to do a fairly quick video talking about the responses that I make in the comments. So first of all, I want comments from everyone in my videos because a lot of times I'm talking about something, I'm sharing an experience, and if other people are having the same experience that I have had, I want the confirmation. I want other people to confirm that they've had the same experience. Now, those comments aren't just for my benefit. They're also for the benefit of the other viewers, okay? Other people that are looking at the comments, you know, as I watch my video, they'll look at the comments, and if they see a bunch of comments that agree with what I've said in the video, that's good for them, right? They're like, okay, yeah, so what this guy's saying is, you know, must be correct, or it gives people a better idea, a better sample, right? So it's not just my one experience, but it's also the experience of other people. Now, in my response to the comments, if you have a comment that agrees with what I said in the video, you're probably going to get a fairly short response, you know, thanking you for the comment. But there's really not that much more for me to say if you basically agree with everything that I said, okay? Now, if you give me a response that disagrees with what I said, and, you know, your disagreement might be very valid, right? It might be that, you know, you had a different experience, or, you know, maybe if I'm testing out a gun or something, you know, maybe I got lucky, right? And, you know, so it's, again, it's important that other people out there see the disagreements as well, okay? So you don't have to agree with everything I say. The disagreements are welcome. It's, you know, I might ask you some more questions, right? So you might get a more detailed response from me, because now you have a different experience than what I'm saying. So I might be more curious as, you know, I might be curious as how you arrive to it, okay? So, I mean, which is kind of to be expected, I think, that disagreements to some extent are going to, you know, probably get a little bit more response. Now, there's a lot of people, right, that comment in my videos, and they'll just give me like a thumbs up or something, or like a heart, right, and they'll say for the algorithm, and I appreciate that too, right, because a lot of times people are making a comment, they're not really expecting a response. They like the video, and they're trying to push the algorithm. They want YouTube to suggest this video to other people, and so that's why they're doing it, and they're making it clear that they're doing it either by like a thumbs up or by just a very short response, like good video or something, and I appreciate that as well. And my response to that will usually be like a TY, right, for thank you, right? Because again, I know what they're doing, I know why they're doing it, and I do also appreciate it. But again, my response to that is going to be really short. I generally, because remember, there's I can get like hundreds of comments, and I generally respond to all the comments that I see, right? Sometimes YouTube doesn't show me all the comments, but I generally respond to all the comments that I see. I tend to focus more on comments where like people, they want information from me, right? Like they have additional questions about something that I was discussing. So they got additional questions or something, and you know, because, you know, obviously I'm going to spend more time on that, right? So that makes sense. I want to answer their questions, right? That's why I do the videos. I try to spread information out there. So yeah, if somebody's got questions, I'm going to do my best to answer it. If I don't have the answer, there's plenty of times where I don't respond right away because I need time to think about it or research it further. You know, or it might be a response, like some responses, like, yeah, I can just craft a response really quickly. Other responses, I got to spend a little bit more time on it. So sometimes I'll respond a couple of days later. There's been a few situations where I meant to respond like within a day or two after I thought about it, and then I just forgot about it, and then I saw it like a couple of months later, and yeah, I finally got around to answering it. So that's gonna happen, you know. But yeah, I just want you guys to understand the nature of my responses. You know, you know, like why some people get a detailed response, why other people get a very short response, you know. And now, of course, there's also going to be some trolls, which is fine. I don't mind the trolls either. The trolls are actually very useful too, because again, it's a comment. It helps push the algorithm, which means that the video gets more, it gets suggested more, gets circulated more. More people get to see it. So I don't mind the trolls one bit. If I get the sense that they're, it's a wise, it's a wisecrack or something, I'll generally give them a wisecrack back. But that's fine. Overall, it helps the channel because it pushes the algorithm. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to, somebody was asking me in the comments about the nature of the feedback or the comments that I make back to people, and I thought that it was worthy of a detailed response. Okay, so drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you all soon.